Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful and feminine hair bow. It's really easy to crochet. And as you can see, I've sewed a little slide at the back. So this hair bow features a lovely little filet crochet design, and as always the free pattern is available on my blog selinaveronique.com. The link will be in the description box. So for this project I used this lovely yarn, which is Lion Brand's 24/7 100% cotton yarn, and I think this is shade red. I will be listing all the materials including the colors in the description box, of course. And so this is a DK Light 3 yarn and it's 100% cotton. As you can see, I only used a little bit of this ball of yarn. I also used a 4mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. You will also be needing a darning needle and thread, as well as a little metal slide. Like I said, I will be linking this in the description box. I just bought this from Amazon. I will be using US terms, of course, with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel. And without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this part, which is crocheted in the rounds, as you can see. So to begin this tutorial, you will be making a slip knot. So just go ahead and make a slip knot and pop your hook through. And now what you are going to be doing is chaining 55 in the rounds. So to do this, just chain 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you've chained 4, we are going to be using a little strategy that I have to work in the rounds without twisting the chain. So take your hook out of this chain and pop it through the first chain. So turn your work, pop your hook through the first chain, and then obviously making sure you are not twisting the chain, just pop it back onto the last chain and carry on chaining. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you should have 55 chains. I've chained less just to demonstrate the stitches, but you should have 55. I think I have half that amount. And now that I've finished my initial chain, you will be slip stitching through this first chain, and you can tighten the first chain a bit. I know mine loosened a bit, but just tighten the first chain if needed. And once you've done this, you are going to be starting your stitches. So to begin, chain 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as our first half double crochet. And now we are going to be going into the next chain with a half double crochet. So just go ahead and place a half double crochet into the next chain, and to create a half double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, and take your yarn and pull through 3 loops, and this creates a half double crochet. Now go into the next chain with a half double crochet, and into the next chain with a half double crochet, and just place a half double crochet into each and every chain across until you reach the beginning and then or the end where we first started, and then I'll show you what to do then. So once you've reached the last half double crochet, you are going to be slip stitching through the first chain 2 that we did at the beginning, and we are going to be doing row or round 2. So for round 2, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as your first half double crochet and chain 1 with this first stitch here. Now skip the next stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet like so, and now chain 1 and skip the next stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet like this, and chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet, and just carry on with this pattern until you reach the end of this round, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so we've almost reached the end of this round, and I've placed a half double crochet here. I'm going to chain 1, I'm going to skip the last half double crochet from the previous row, and I am going to be slip stitching through the second chain of the chain 3 from the beginning. So this is what we have. This is the filet crochet row, or round should I say. Now we are going to be doing round 3, so chain 2, 1 and 2, and this round is going to be a full stitches round, so no spaces. So this counts as your first half double crochet, and just simply go into the next stitch, which is the chain 1 from the previous row with a half double crochet. Now go into the next stitch, which is a half double crochet from the previous row, and now place a half double crochet into the chain space, and just place a half double crochet into each and every stitch across, including the chains, and then I'll meet you back at the end of this round. Okay, so I've almost finished this round, and to finish off this round I'm going to slip stitch through the chain 2 that we did like so to close off this round. As you can see, it's starting to look lovely. So you will be repeating these rounds until you have 9 rounds in total, as you can see. And so once you have finished your 9 rounds, you are simply going to finish off this part by slip stitching through the last stitch like this. And I've fastened off, so I've snipped off my yarn and just pull through the last loop to secure it like this, and tidy up your loose ends, and then I'll show you the next part. So now I'm going to show you this part of the project. And so for this part, let me just show you the pattern. So for this part, you will be making a slip knot. So go ahead and create a slip knot, pop your hook through, and now we will be chaining 10. So just go ahead and chain 10. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now that we've chained 10, we are going to be counting 1, 2 and 3 chains from your hook, and place a half double crochet into this like so, and go into the next stitch, chain with a half double crochet, and into the next chain with a half double crochet, and just place a half double crochet into each and every chain across. Okay, so now that we've done this, we are going to be doing row 2, and row 2 is going to be chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and now simply so this chain 3 counts as your first half double crochet, and chain space with this first stitch, skip the next stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet. Now chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet, and chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet, and chain 1, skip a stitch and go into the next with a half double crochet like this. And this is what we have. So let me just show you. So now that you've got this second row, we will be chaining 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as a half double crochet. Turn your work, and this time we will be placing a half double crochet into each and every stitch, including the chain spaces. So just go ahead and place a half double crochet into each and every stitch from the previous row, including the chain spaces, and I'll show you how to finish off this row. So this is almost the end. We do have 2 stitches left, and I did want to pause here and just explain a bit more, because it's so important to not miss the fact that these are 2 stitches at the end. So place a half double crochet into the chain 3 from the beginning, like so. But don't forget to also place a half double crochet in the chain 2, so the second chain, to finish off this round. So you can also count your stitches just to make sure you have the right amount of stitches. So I'm going to let you carry on repeating these rows over and over, and you should have 33 rows in total. So I'll just let you carry this on, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so now that I have all my different parts, well actually my 2 different parts for this project, I'll be showing you how to create the bow shape. So what I've done, so as you can see, I've tidied up all my loose ends, and this is the seam, if this makes sense. And what I've done, I folded this over so as so that the seam is here at the back. And so once we've finished with the project, it will be almost invisible. I hope I'm making sense. So this is what we have, and what we are going to be doing is creating the bow shape. And so to do this, we are going to be taking our yarn and flip this over and attach your yarn at the back. Okay, so this is the back, and like I said, I've made a knot, and now what I'm going to do is turn it around and start going round the project, and I'm going to be going round and round this bow, trying to have the loveliest effect, if that makes sense. So just go round and round, and I'm going to go round probably around 40 times. So just go ahead and do this, and then I'll show you what to do afterwards. So once I've gone round 40 times, or as many times as you want to go round, if that makes sense, I am going to take these two pieces here and gently knot it just to finish off this part. And now I'm simply going to be tidying up these loose ends, and then I'll show you the rest of the pattern. Okay, so now we are going to be sewing this part onto the project. So this is what we have, and I folded this in two, as you can see, a bit to the side. And so just go ahead and place this over the bow. And I've taken a piece of loose yarn and my tapestry needle, and I'm gently going to be sewing this onto the project. So for this part, if you prefer, you can use sewing pins. I know a lot of people use sewing pins. I don't, simply because I'm quite comfortable sewing my project in without sewing pins. But this is just a personal choice. And as you can see, I'm gently sewing this. Obviously this is the back of the bow, I forgot to mention, but yes, so this is the back of the bow, and just gently sew this in. So just go ahead and sew this in, and then I'll show you the rest of the project. Okay, so once you've completed this part, I love this, turn your project around once again, and we are going to be sewing this slide onto the back of this this bow. So just make sure that the clasp opening is on the side that you want, and just prepare your darning needle and thread, and then I'll show you what to do. Okay, so let's sew this in. So I have a smaller slide, metal slide, than I would usually prefer, because I have very thick hair. But depending on your hair type, this might be great. I will still use it, obviously, but I definitely need to be placing an order on Amazon for a slightly larger clasp. However, I still wear these bows that I make with this clasp. I don't want to waste. I'm such a non-wasteful person that I don't want to waste the clasps that I've already purchased last year. So anyways, I'll be writing down in the description box the size that I've used for my clasp. And yes, I have very thick hair, so I usually require a bigger slide, but it's fine. I usually tie my hair in a half updo when I'm using those bows, so it usually does work. So yes, so just do this on both slides, and then I'll get back to you. So this is my completed project. I absolutely love it. Let me know in the comments if you loved making this. I really enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.